Welcome to mathematics class, complex numbers, part 6. So far we have learned some basic operations in complex numbers, like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of complex numbers. And also we learned how to find square root of a complex number and additive inverse, how to find multiplicative inverse, and how to find conjugate of a complex number. All these things we have learned in previous classes, and some of the problems based on these concepts. Now let us learn another important concept in this chapter, that is modulus of a complex number, which is very important in this chapter. Modulus or absolute value of a complex number, ఒక సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపము లేదా పరమ మూల్యం. The modulus or absolute value of a complex number z is equal to x plus iy is defined to be the non-negative real number under root x square plus y square. ఒక సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపము ఎల్లప్పుడూ నాన్ నెగటివ్ రియల్ నెంబర్ అవుతుంది. ఇది నెగటివ్ ఎప్పుడు కాదు. And it is denoted by mod z and is called mod z. Geometrically, the modulus of z is equal to mod x plus iy is the distance from the origin 0, 0 to the point xy. So, geometrically, its meaning, ఇది మూల బిందువు నుండి x, y కి దూరాన్ని తెలియజేస్తుంది. ఏదైనా ఒక సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపము మూల బిందువు నుండి x, y బిందువుకు దూరాన్ని తెలియజేస్తుంది. Now let us consider this. The relation between Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. As we know, any complex number can be written in the form of an ordered pair. If z is equal to x plus iy is a complex number, it can be represented as an ordered pair x, y. Suppose both xy are positive. If we represent the point p xy in a coordinate plane, when x and y are both positive, so that point belongs to first quadrant. If x is minus and y positive, so that point belongs to second quadrant. If both x and y are negative, that point belongs to third quadrant. And if x positive, y negative, that point belongs to fourth quadrant. So depending on the quadrant, we calculate the angle. So theta, if it is in first quadrant, the value of theta will be 0 to 90. If it is in second quadrant, it is 90 to 180. And in third, it is in third quadrant, we take the theta value between minus 182 plus 180. So in that way, it is minus 180 to minus 90. And if it is in fourth quadrant, so it is minus 92, again 0. So in this way, we can relate the Cartesian coordinates to the polar coordinates. Let us observe this. If you take the point in the first quadrant, the Cartesian coordinates of any complex number as in the form of an ordered pair x, y. So let us consider this triangle, right triangle. As the p x, y, the x coordinate is always on x-axis, the distance from origin to the point OM is x, and y coordinate always represents the distance from origin to the point on y-axis. So here the PM is y and OM is x, and let the hypotenuse OP be r. This is hypotenuse of the triangle. So from this triangle, the OP, let the OP makes an angle theta with x-axis. So from this, if you consider sin theta, the ratio, if you take the sin theta ratio, opposite side by hypotenuse, that will be y by r, and the cos theta ratio, adjacent side by hypotenuse, ఇది ఆసన్న భుజము బై కర్ణము x by r, sin theta అంటే ఎదుటి భుజము బై కర్ణం y by r. So cross multiplying these two, we get x value as r cos theta and y as r sin theta. So now if we relate these two, so any complex number x plus iy can be equated with r cos theta plus I or sin theta, taking r common. So x plus iy is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta is the relation between Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. Let us observe this. Amplitude of a complex number. ఒక సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క ఆయామం. Amplitude is also called argument. It is nothing but angle. So for any given non-zero complex number z is equal to x comma y, there exists a theta belongs to r such that cos theta is equal to x by r, sin theta is equal to y by r. Since r is equal to under root x square plus y square, you can observe this figure triangle. From Pythagoras, the hypotenuse will be under root side square plus side square. So from this r value under root x square plus y square, it is nothing but the modulus of a complex number, but here it is the hypotenuse. So tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, so it will be y by x, and from this the theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So the theta is the amplitude of the complex number, it is nothing but angle, and that will be tan inverse y by x. So y is, if you take the complex number x comma y is always the imaginary part and x is real part. So you can remember the amplitude is nothing but tan inverse imaginary part over the real part. You can take the complex number as a plus ib also. So in that way you need not take x comma y. The point can be taken as a comma b also. In that way tan inverse imaginary part by the real part. So look at this modulus amplitude form of a complex number. ఒక సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాప ఆయామ రూపం, very important concept in this chapter. So it is nothing but the modulus amplitude form of a complex number is r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where theta is always belongs to minus pi to pi. So minus 182 plus 180, theta value will be always in between minus 82 plus 180, is called the polar form, dhruva roopam, or modulus amplitude form of a complex number z is equal to xy. So ఇది ఏదైనా ఒక సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాప ఆయామ రూపం అంటాం. On these concepts, now look at this one. If z is equal to 3 plus I, then find mod z. Z 3 plus I అయితే ఈ సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపాన్ని కనుక్కోవాలి. సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపం కనుక్కోవడం. Look at this. Now consider this given complex number with the standard form. Let us take any complex number x plus I y, and for this the mod will be under root x square plus y square. So comparing the given complex number with the standard form x plus iy, here the x value will be 3 and y will be 1. Now the mod z is equal to under root 3 square plus 1 square, that is equal to 9 plus 1 under root 9 plus 1. So therefore the modulus of the given complex number mod z will be under root 10. సో ఏదైనా సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపం కనుక్కోవాలంటే ఈ విధంగా కనుక్కోవాలి. ముందు రియల్ పార్ట్ ఇమాజినరీ పార్ట్స్ రాసుకున్న తర్వాత సో ద మోడ్ విల్ బి అండర్ రూట్ స్క్వేర్ ఆఫ్ ద రియల్ పార్ట్ ప్లస్ స్క్వేర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇమాజినరీ పార్ట్. సో ఇది చాలా ముఖ్యమైనటువంటిది. ఎనీ కాంప్లెక్స్ నెంబర్ మాడ్యులస్ కనుక్కోవాల్సి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఈ విధంగా దాన్ని మనం చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో నౌ లెట్ us consider another problem. Find the modulus and principal amplitude of the given complex number -1 minus root 3i. ఇచ్చిన సంకీర్ణ సంఖ్య యొక్క మాపము ప్రధాన ఆయామాన్ని కనుక్కోవాలి. Now let us consider solution. Always compare the given complex number with the standard form x plus iy. Here x value is equal to -1, y value is minus root 3. The modulus, let us find modulus. So modulus is nothing but r, and sometimes we call it as mod z and r. So now let us consider it as r. R is nothing but x square plus y square, that is equal to, here x value is -1 and y is minus root 3 square. So this will be -1 square will be 1 only, and minus root 3 is 3. So that is nothing but 4, and that is equal to 2. Therefore the r value is 2. This is modulus of this given complex number. Okay, now it is only 2, not root 2. Root 4 is only, the modulus is 2. So now let us calculate the amplitude. Amplitude is nothing but the theta. So this is modulus, r is the modulus of the given complex number. Now amplitude is nothing but theta is equal to tan inverse y by x, tan inverse y by x. Here tan inverse y value is minus root 3 and x is -1. So it is nothing but tan inverse root 3, tan inverse root 3. So theta will be, here in general tan theta is equal to root 3. In that way the angle will be tan 60 degrees pi by 3. But let us consider the point here -1 comma -3. So if you consider the given complex number as an ordered pair, now if the given complex number, if you consider it as -1 minus root 3, here x and y both are negative, if you consider the point that will be in third quadrant. So here x and y both are negative, so the point belongs to the third quadrant. So in third quadrant, the angle will be minus 182 minus 90. So the angle should belongs to third quadrant, and remember the angle is in between minus 182 plus 180. So here the angle will be minus pi plus pi by 3. So that is equal to minus 3 plus 1 minus 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 will be the amplitude of this complex number, and I will write here. Now therefore the modulus is equal to 2 and amplitude is minus 2 pi by 3. So this is how we find modulus and amplitude of any given complex number. Let us look at this once again. Comparing the given complex number with the standard form x plus iy, the real part x value in this case is minus 1, y also minus root 3, and the modulus of a complex number is r. That value will be under root x square plus y square. So that will give us 2, r is equal to 2. Next, coming to the amplitude, as it is explained just now, the angle theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So here it becomes theta is equal to tan inverse root 3. So tan 60 will be root 3. So therefore the angle is pi by 3. But here the point belongs to third quadrant. The theta cannot be 60 degrees. So we have to find the angle such that it belongs to third quadrant. So if you take minus 180 plus 60, that will be minus 2 pi by 3. It is nothing but minus 120 degrees. Here this is the amplitude and this is the modulus of the given complex number. Now let us take up one more problem. Now consider this problem. Write z is equal to minus root 7 plus I 21 root 21 in the polar form. దీన్ని ధ్రువ రూపంలో రాయాలి. Consider this number with the standard form. Z is equal to x plus iy. Here the x value is minus root 7 and y is root 21. Now let us find the modulus r value. So r is equal to x square plus y square. Here minus root 7 square plus root 21 square. So that will be 7 plus 21. So here the r value will be root 28, and this can be written as 4 into 7, that will be 2 root 7. This is the R value. Now let us find the amplitude for this theta value. So here theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. Here tan inverse, the y value is root 21 by x value is minus root 7. So here, after simplifying, this becomes 7 3 ja 21. So minus theta is equal to tan inverse minus root 3. Now let us consider the point. Here the point is in the theta belongs to the second quadrant. Theta belongs to second quadrant, as the point is minus root 7 21, x is minus, and as p is minus root 7 and 21. So the point belongs to second quadrant. The angle should be in between 180 to 90 degrees. So tan theta, we have to find theta such that its value is in second quadrant. So here the theta will be 180 pi minus pi by, so root 3 pi by 3. So that will be 3 pi minus pi, 2 pi by 3. It is nothing but 120 degrees. So in second quadrant we are finding the value, the tan is negative. So tan 2 pi by 3 is minus root 3, tan 120 degrees is minus root 3. So this is the angle. Now the polar form is nothing but x plus iy is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta is the polar form. Therefore, in this case, the polar form of given complex number minus root 7 plus root 21 I is equal to the R value, in this case 2 root 7, and the theta is 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. Now let us observe once again. We have to find the modulus R value and theta value. Then substituting R and theta in the polar form, we will get the polar form of the given complex number. Now let us consider one more problem. Express minus 1 minus I in polar form with the principal value of the amplitude. So it is also almost similar to the previous one. Now let us consider the given complex number with the standard form and writing the values. In this case, x value is minus 1 and y value is also minus 1, and finding the R will be under root x square plus y square, that is under root minus 1 square plus minus 1 square will be 1 plus 1. So R value is root 2. Now let us find the amplitude theta. Theta will be tan inverse y by x. So here y value -1 and x value is also -1. So that is tan inverse 1. So theta is equal to tan inverse 1. But one thing you should remember, the angle belongs to here, the angle belongs to Q3. If you take the given complex number as an ordered pair, it is -1 and -1. So that point will be in third quadrant. So here theta belongs to Q3. So the angle should be -182 minus 90. So tan 45 degrees pi by 4 is 1, but pi by 45 degrees will be first quadrant. We have to find the angle such that it belongs to the third quadrant. And remember that the angle should be -182 plus 180. So here the angle should be -pi plus pi by 4. That is equal to, it is nothing but taking LCM, -4 pi plus pi minus 3 pi by 4. So this is the angle. So now write the polar form of any complex number. X plus iy is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So here the given complex number is, now for this given complex number 1 minus I, the polar form will be r value is root 2 and the theta value is -3 pi by 4. The theta value is -3 pi by 4 plus I sin -3 pi by 4. So this is the polar form of this given complex number. So this is how we find polar form of any given complex number. Now let us take up some assignment. So you can practice at home these two problems. Express the following complex numbers in modulus amplitude form. Very easy. Modulus, you find R value, amplitude, theta. These two problems. So I hope you understood. Thank you.